You hatch from an egg, somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean. Dozens of siblings hatch around you, all transparent and drifting upward through the water, with the current pushing them toward lighter layers above. Your body is see-through with no teeth yet, and no light organs. Just a soft, larval form that rotates slowly as you rise. One of your siblings drifts too close to a jellyfish tentacle, and the stingers fire instantly, making its body go stiff before it sinks out of view. You need to avoid anything that moves like that, so you angle your body slightly and let the current carry you away from the jellyfish's trail. Then something wraps around your midsection. It's a strand of mucus from a salp chain drifting past, sticky and thin but strong enough to hold you in place. You twist your body and pull, trying to break free, but the strand stretches without snapping. Your tail flicks once, then again, and the mucus finally tears loose, leaving you spinning sideways through the water before you steady yourself. A small fish larva swims past you, snapping at plankton with quick controlled movements. You can't do that yet. Your jaw isn't formed enough and your muscles are too weak to chase anything, so you just drift, mouth opening and closing on reflex but catching almost nothing. That's when something larger rises beneath you. A small squid, translucent like you, but with tentacles spread wide, moving upward through the same column of water. You stop moving entirely, holding your body as still as possible. The squid passes a few body lengths away, its eyes scanning the water but not locking onto you. Your transparent skin keeps you hidden. You continue rising with the current, reaching the upper layers where the water is brighter and food drifts more thickly. You're helpless for now, but your body is already changing. Skip forward a bit, and you're a few weeks old now. Your jaw has grown longer with tiny teeth starting to form along the edges, and your body is still transparent but slightly bigger than before. You're drifting in the twilight zone where the water above you glows faintly, and your stomach is empty so you need to find food. That's when you spot something. A copepod drifting a few body lengths away, small enough to swallow, but fast enough to escape if you're not careful. You need to catch it, so you push your tail and lunge forward with your jaws opening wide. But you miss completely, snapping at empty water while the copepod kicks away and disappears into the blue around you. You drift for a moment, then spot another one moving slowly through a cluster of marine snow. This time you approach more carefully, inching closer before striking, and your teeth clamp down on its body. You swallow it whole. That's your first real meal. The food gives you energy, so you start searching actively instead of just drifting and waiting. Then another larval dragonfish appears nearby, hunting in the same area as you. You both spot the same copepod at the same time and lunge together, making your jaws collide mid-strike. The other larva is slightly larger, and its mouth closes around the prey first, swallowing it while you're knocked backward and left with nothing. You sink lower, still hungry, and find another target near some drifting debris. This time you approach slowly and strike fast, catching it before anything else can interfere. You're learning to hunt now, but you're still in the upper layers where everything is visible and competition is constant. Soon, you'll need to go deeper where fewer predators can follow. You're 3 months old now, and your body looks different. Your skin has turned black instead of transparent, and small light organs have appeared along your belly in rows that glow faintly when you flex certain muscles. Your body has grown heavier too, so you start sinking naturally into deeper water, where the pressure builds around you but your body adjusts without any trouble. You drop past 200 meters, then 300, watching the blue above you fade as you go deeper into the mesopelagic zone. That's when you spot a hatchetfish drifting nearby, its body flat and covered in silver scales that reflect what little glow comes from above. You're hungry, and it looks like prey, so you swim toward it and strike with your jaws opening wide. But your teeth just scrape across its reflective scales without breaking through, making the hatchetfish flash its belly lights in alarm before it darts straight up and disappears. You keep sinking, passing through layers of bioluminescent jellyfish that pulse with blue and green light as they drift in slow circles. Then a lanternfish swims past you with rows of lights blinking along its sides in patterns you don't understand yet. You try to follow it because it might lead you to food, but your swimming is still weak and you can't keep up, so it pulls away and vanishes into the water below. You reach 400 meters and stop sinking, holding yourself at this depth, where the water feels thicker and everything moves slower. Food is harder to find here, but the predators that chased you in the upper layers don't come down this far. Down here, the rules are different, because light doesn't come from above anymore. It comes from the creatures around you, and you'll need to learn how to use that. You're 6 months old, and something new has grown from your chin. A barbel hangs beneath your jaw with a glowing photophore at its tip that lights up when you flex the muscles around it. You need to figure out how to use it, so you hold your body completely still and dangle the light in front of your face, letting it glow steadily in the water. A small shrimp drifts toward you, drawn to the light like it's food or another creature. It swims closer, moving carefully but coming within range of your jaws. You wait until it's close enough, then snap forward with your elongated jaws, closing around its body and your teeth hooking inward to stop it from escaping. The shrimp thrashes for a moment, but your teeth hold it in place, so you swallow it head first. That's the first time your lure has worked. You try the technique again, waving the barbell slowly to make the light move like something alive. This time, a juvenile squid appears, swimming toward the glow with its tentacles spread wide, but it's too large and moving too fast for you to handle. So, when it gets close, it grabs your barbell with its tentacles and yanks hard. You jerk backward, trying to pull free, and the barbell tears slightly but doesn't break off completely. The squid releases you and jets away into the water, leaving you with a damaged lure that still glows but hurts when you move it. You sink lower, letting your body rest while the barbell heals over the next few days. You've learned that the lure brings prey closer, but it also reveals where you are to everything around you. Your lure works, but it also makes you a target, so you'll need to be more careful about what you attract and when you use it. You're 1 year old now, and you've grown to around 15 centimeters long. You've been hunting in the same area for weeks, a zone near a hydrothermal vent where shrimp and small fish gather because food drifts up from the mineral-rich water below. Then another dragonfish appears, drifting into your hunting ground with its barbell glowing as it searches for prey. You need to protect this territory because food is scarce everywhere else, so you flash your photophores along your sides in a warning pattern that tells it to leave. But the other dragonfish flashes back, matching your pattern, and doesn't turn away. So you both start circling each other slowly with your jaws opening wide to display the length of your teeth. The intruder moves closer, testing whether you'll back down, then suddenly lunges forward with its jaws snapping near your flank. You twist away just in time and counter with your own strike, scraping your teeth along its side but not deep enough to cause serious damage. The fight continues with both of you posturing and striking without fully committing, because a real injury could mean death down here where healing is slow. Then the other dragonfish's barbell glows brighter, trying to distract you or draw your attention away from its body. But you ignore the light and lunge again, this time connecting solidly with its shoulder and tearing through the skin. The intruder jerks back, then turns and swims away into deeper water, leaving a faint trail of blood that disperses quickly in the current. You return to your position near the vent, with wounds minor but present along your side. You've defended your ground, but the fight used up energy you can't afford to waste. You'll need to feed more often now to recover, and that means using your lure again despite the risks. You're 2 years old, and your body has reached full size at 20 centimeters long. Your fangs are fully developed now, curving inward like needles, and your bioluminescent organs run in neat rows along your belly and sides. You need to reproduce, so you start producing a chemical signal that spreads through the water, telling any females nearby that you're ready to mate. A few hours pass, then a female dragonfish appears from deeper water, larger than you by several centimeters. She's been drawn to your scent, so she flashes her photophores in a specific pattern, slow pulses that move from head to tail. You recognize it as a response signal, so you flash yours back, matching her rhythm exactly. She swims closer, circling you once to inspect your size and condition, then positions herself beside you with her body parallel to yours. You move alongside her, keeping pace as she adjusts her position. Then both of you release your reproductive cells into the water at the same time. The eggs and sperm mix in the current, fertilizing immediately before drifting away into the open water where they'll develop on their own. The female turns without any signal or acknowledgement and swims off into the depths, disappearing within seconds. The interaction is complete. You stay in the area for a moment, then your stomach reminds you that survival matters more than anything else down here. A small fish moves toward your barbell lure, drawn by the glow, so you hold still and let it come closer before striking. Your jaws close around it, and you swallow it whole, feeding like you always do. Your genes are drifting somewhere in the water now, but you'll never see what becomes of them. You've got bigger problems to worry about because down here, something is always hunting. You're 3 years old, and you're hunting near the seafloor at 800 meters depth. Your barbell glows steadily as you drift near a field of tube worms, waiting for prey to come investigate the light. Then a viperfish comes up from below, much larger than you with fangs twice the length of yours. It doesn't turn away from your lights like smaller fish do, so you realize too late that you've become the target instead of the hunter. The viperfish rises directly toward you with its mouth already opening wide, so you dart sideways and its teeth snap shut where you were a moment before. You need to escape, so you swim upward as fast as you can with your photophores flashing in panic. But the viperfish follows, faster and more powerful than you, closing the distance with each stroke. You dive suddenly into a dense cluster of marine snow and organic debris floating in the water, trying to hide yourself. The viperfish slows down, swimming through the cloud but unable to see you clearly through all the particles. You turn off all your lights and hold completely still while it searches nearby, its body passing within a body length of yours. After what feels like forever, it gives up and drops back down toward the seafloor where it came from. You drift away slowly, keeping your lights off and moving as little as possible until the viperfish is gone. You survived, but barely, and now you know that down here, you're not the only one with teeth and lights. You're 4 years old, and hunger drives you toward a new hunting ground deeper than you normally go. You've been feeding successfully for days in your usual territory, but the prey has become scarce, and you need to find more food. So you drop down to 1,000 meters where the pressure builds heavier around your body but doesn't slow you down. Your barbell glows as you drift through the water, dangling in front of you while you wait for something to approach. Then something tugs on it, not a bite but a pulling sensation that drags you sideways. You try to swim away, but your barbell is caught on something sharp sticking out from a dead fish carcass sinking past you through the water. You pull harder, thrashing your body to break free, but the barbell stays hooked on the spine. Your struggling sends vibrations through the water in every direction, and that attracts attention from below. A 6-gill shark rises slowly from deeper water, moving toward you with its body angled upward. You yank your barbell one more time and it tears partially free, ripping through the tissue but releasing you from the carcass. But it's too late because the shark is already closing the distance between you. You flash all your photophores at once, trying to distract it or make it turn away. But the shark doesn't rely on sight alone, so the lights don't matter. It accelerates suddenly, covering the remaining space in seconds. Then its jaws open wide and close around your entire body. The teeth punch through your sides from both directions, going deep into your organs and spine. Your lights flicker once, then go out completely. Life as a dragonfish might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way